If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me. And my cup is running low, need you to fill it, please. I remember all those times it was a simple thing. Now I'm here all alone, reminiscing about what we could've been, I'm on the road, drinking, driving, swerving, I won't crash out. Got 12 on my ass now, still will chase the bag down. Hit the throttle, spaz out. These niggas crashing out, they living but they lashing out. They ain't chasing paper now.
Whoa, I can't crash out. I remember I was broke, I'm getting cash now. These lame-ass niggas talking shit don't make me lash out. She don't make me lash out. Ballin' like I'm Jordan, make it switch. Every time I talk, I'm making hits. Tripping daily, I feel like the shit. Yeah, I'm going, I can't reminisce.
If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me. And my cup is running low, need you to fill it, please. I remember all those times it was a simple thing. Now I'm here all alone, reminiscing about what we could've been. If you're not feeling it, be honest. Dashing in the coupe and going sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me.
Welcome back to episode 13 of the Poneglyph Podcast, where we decode the world of One Piece and anime one poneglyph at a time. I'm your host, Jay, aka Milky Way Jay, here with my co-host, my brother, Ja.
Straw Hat Ja.
Yes, sir. Straw Hat Ja today. What's up with it, man?
Chilling, man. Happy late Halloween for all of you guys viewing.
Yeah. Definitely happy late Halloween.
Just feeling real festive this week, you know?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You see, I got my...
I can't see.
You can't see it?
I gotta pull you up. Okay, yes, sir.
Yes,
Gear
sir.
5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Gear 5. Gear 5. Come on now.
Oh, yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Representing today, man.
Yes, sir.
It's a great day. We got a new episode and a new chapter, man. So, welcome to a new episode. And today we have pretty jam-packed episode. We got a lot of anime world news. I seen a lot. There's a lot to talk about, especially in the One Piece community. So excited to get into that. And then after that, we are going to get into episode 1148, The Lost History, Joy Boy, the first pirate. So off the title alone, should be a punching episode. Excited to get into that as well and review that. And we're going to wrap up today. I don't know. Actually, we didn't talk. Did you have any Davy back drafts today?
Nah, not this week.
So we're going to actually roll into, that's right, because we were actually planning to have Snow on, but he's actually doing some things right now, helping the fam out. So we're just going to roll into our manga chapter review at the end. I mean, we got plenty to talk about in all three segments, regardless. So it's going to be a fun episode nonetheless. Glad to have y'all here with us. And if y'all are here with us live, make sure y'all like the stream. That does huge for us. Even post stream, it just helps get us on those front pages and stuff. And if y'all are catching us audio platforms, whether that's Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Amazon, YouTube, all of the great podcast websites and platforms out there, if y'all are listening to us on any of those, we appreciate that as well. And make sure y'all give us a 5-star rating, a good review, and help this community grow, man. We got a lot of stuff planned in the future for not only this channel but just us as a community. So excited about that.
Greatly appreciated if you guys are here tuning in. Appreciate the feedback throughout the week.
Yes, definitely, especially on our social media platforms. First off, YouTube, here on YouTube, the shorts, everyone's been doing great for this channel, just helping bring attention. TikTok
Definitely
is the biggest engagement. Like, man, we get some great combos in those TikTok comments. So make sure y'all follow us over there. And Instagram, we continue to post all of our short form reels over there on Instagram as well. And that's probably the place where you're going to get most of our updates for anything big, any news that we have. We'll probably run that through Instagram and eventually branch off, get an active Discord channel going, maybe a Twitter account, just get some, all that community growth things in the work. But yeah, let's roll straight into our anime world news. We got a lot to talk about this week. So first, I didn't even add this into my notes because I just kind of wanted to freelance talk about this. The new One Piece schedule that we're going to be getting heading into 2026. Well, we should be getting the rest of Egghead, no breaks throughout the rest of the year from here on out. So we got about 2 months on the dot, like with this episode. And worth of episodes coming out, and then we're gonna go on a 3-month break, and we won't be getting episodes until the top of April. And with that, and so One Piece, Toei, and everything, they announced 26 episodes per year, and they're splitting that into 2 parts every year. So we're pretty much gonna have 3 months on, 3 months off, roughly, throughout, just consistently starting 2026. And I don't know how I feel about it because, I think it could be positive for the quality of episodes and what we get. But also at the same time, like, how much of the pacing will be changed. They said they're going to try to stick to a 1-to-1 chapter to episode schedule, which they've been kind of sticking to throughout Egghead. We've gotten a couple broken episodes, but overall they've been trying to do that, and I'm cool with that because honestly, as long as we stay chapter to episode, it's fine by me. Because if we do 2-to-1, we're gonna catch the manga. So it's not like I'm asking for that much, and then they may try to rush and squeeze stuff through. So it's not like I'm asking personally for like a 2-to-1 adaptation, but as long as they can make this roll smoothly, I'm not mad with the breaks. We'll find stuff to do on this channel.
Oh yeah, facts.
Give me your thoughts.
I'm just hoping, they keep to their word. They said, all that animation and stuff will be included in almost every episode, and they're trying to go for like a Zoro type fight animation for like every episode and everything. If they stick to it and they don't catch the manga, I can't complain.
They say they want to like give us everything of God Valley. They don't want to kind of cut too much, like, or they want to actually have a great adaptation for God Valley, which obviously we won't really be expecting till towards 2027, maybe 2028. But
out there,
it's exciting to look forward to. I don't want One Piece to end at this point. It's like we've been getting so many years of it. Of course, I want to find out the One Piece. Of course, I want Luffy to achieve his dream and everything. But I'm not in no rush. So it's really just a matter of, we've been spoiled. We've been getting week to week for a long time now. And, of course, they went on breaks and they've missed weeks and stuff. But overall, like, we've definitely been getting spoiled. There's some of these shows, Attack on Titan fans waited for years. One Punch Man, JJK, they take year breaks, like few years in between seasons. So, we have been getting spoiled, and 3 months in between 13 episodes, 13 straight weeks. I think as a community we'll be all right. I think so.
No, you're good.
But yeah, that actually rolls perfectly into our next world news topic. A brand new One Piece movie may be officially in the works and is likely to be dropping between 2027 and 2028 after a massive global success of anime films like Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man. Toei is reportedly gearing up to make something huge for the Straw Hat crew. Now, Ja, let me hear your thoughts, and I want to hear y'all thoughts about it too. Do y'all think it'll be like a new original story, or are we hoping for a canon arc adaptation?
I'm hoping for a canon adaptation, honestly.
Yeah.
That's like, I don't think we need another filler movie.
Yeah, for sure. Demon Slayer, Chainsaw Man, both canon adaptations. Both of the Demon Slayer movies.
Great.
The JJK movie was canon, but it was like the JJK movie was a prequel to the actual series, but it's still canon. Like, it's still all important. And JJK 0 is actually its own manga chapter and everything. So, like, it's all canon. Those are all like of the outstanding kind of films that have popped within the past few years in terms of anime. Obviously, the Dragon Ball movies have always do solid numbers and stuff, but in terms of these past couple movies, they've all been canon and they've been box office. So I think Toei, the trajectory of One Piece and everything, I think if Toei does canon, it will only add anticipation for the movie and turnout.
On the trend. It's One Piece's turn.
Facts. Oda has confirmed that Frankie's father is Queen in the latest SBS.
Okay.
I know that's... Oh, you
said that same shit earlier.
Yeah, you were talking about that earlier. My bad.
No, you're good.
You know, I like to get thorough with these world news segments. But yeah, give me your thoughts on that.
I seen a theory about it a couple weeks ago, so I was kind of already on board with it. Like, it's gotta be.
I think you brought up the theory to me, and it was one of the ones where I felt like it was like there's some connections there, but I didn't really. You did bring it up because I remember you talking about the dates and like how it lined up, and when Queen abandoned his child and stuff. The one thing I was on the fence about is because Oda does usually like to make connections, but I don't even think they were in the same area at all in Wano. So it just to me, it just kind of was like, why would he leave that kind of loose end? But
it's crazy. Honestly.
He did say that neither of them know of each other. So it's like,
what can you do?
Yeah.
I love how Oda
forcing that in there would have been weird, I guess. Yeah. What were you saying? My bad.
No, I love how Oda he's like all like so sarcastic in his those SBSs.
Yeah. I was gonna type out the whole quote, but I didn't
the response, a lot of sarcasm there. Like, oh no, they caught on to me.
Yeah, how the fans connect that dot.
Yeah,
like, and then he's like, nah. But yeah, Oda. I mean, it's interesting because it just shed lights on all the other theories out there. Some are obviously very far fetched, but there are a lot of theories out there that, people have been making connections that seem pretty legit. Who knows? Who knows what all Oda will reveal to us too? Because I do feel like he enjoys his little like own personal knowledge about One Piece, like just to himself.
He flexes that every time.
Yeah, he definitely does.
It's off the dome, like answering these questions about all these people in a different timeline, and then he just knows his answers. Like, I mean, yeah, you're the writer and everything, but hey, it's a lot to keep up with.
But
if you'll ever crack that much,
I mean, I kind of look at it like this: we got our jobs and stuff, we got our own lives that we think about. This is him. Like, this is what the past 26 years has been for him in terms of like every day he's probably thinking of this. So like all the small minor details of side characters that happened 20 years ago, he still probably like can pull it out. Someone asks him a question, he has it right there. Like, yeah, these are all his creations. So I feel like it's a lot for us to even us being so deep. We have a damn podcast about it.
Yeah.
And we still don't know everything, whereas he knows everything. He knows everything that's going to happen. He knows everything. Like, it's fun. It's fun. I like that aspect of and how he toys with us almost.
Yeah.
With some of these theories and stuff, connections, parallels, all that. But yeah, let's move on. Kagurabachi. I know I've been talking about that pretty frequently lately. It might not be getting animated by major studios like MAPPA or WIT Studios after Shueisha reportedly turned down their offers. It kind of leaves you wondering what direction they're gonna go with it, because I'm not gonna lie, the first thing that came to my mind when I was reading this and I thought anime adaptation was MAPPA, just because of what they've done with JJK. I just feel like Kagurabachi fits so well, like aligns so well with JJK and how they've done everything. Okay. I felt like if they picked up Kagurabachi, it would be a hit. I think it's going to be a hit regardless, but and these are just rumors. It's not. There's been no official statements that have came out yet about this, but it is being reported that the creator of Kagurabachi has turned down offers from MAPPA and WIT Studios. So I'm just interested to see, and it definitely stretches the time frame a little bit for me on when to expect episodes. I was kind of hoping for some a little bit sooner, but the fact that there's still no confirmation on the production studio is a major thing in itself. So, but wherever it lands, it's gonna get front row attention just based on what the manga's been doing.
Lead to room.
Yep. All right. So, veteran animator and One Piece episode director Henry Thurlow shared a hot take while binge watching Black Clover. He states, "I know I'll get hate, but plot-wise, Black Clover is impressing me way more than Demon Slayer. I think it deserved more resources." He later clarified he's not hating on Demon Slayer. He's just pointing out how Black Clover's early animation struggles came from a brutal weekly production schedule, and with better resources, it could have shined a little bit brighter. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't think it's that much of a hot take. I agree. I've always enjoyed Black Clover and the story more than Demon Slayer. I just feel like Demon Slayer has been produced so well in terms of the seasons, the movies, everything. They've kind of just handled everything so well and so smoothly with the story and the show that I appreciate that part about Demon Slayer. But I agree wholeheartedly. I feel like they kind of fumbled Black Clover earlier.
I didn't have a problem with the animation early on in Black Clover.
Not necessarily animation, but I feel like just the production, and they were on top of it. Was similar to One Piece, but even worse, they were like right on top of their manga.
Okay, yeah, I've heard that.
So it was just that's why they had to stop. And I believe there's a couple other reasons, but that was a major reason on why they stopped and everything. But yeah, I do feel like if it was done right, it wouldn't have had a break, and it would have kind of propelled right into throughout COVID and stuff. And when when JJK and stuff started coming out, AOT was like finishing up. I feel like Black Clover, especially where it's at and where it left off, it would have just been peeking through, and it would have been like people would have undoubtedly had it. It would have just been in heavy conversation.
Almost caught up. Almost there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Keep grinding that out. Shout out to A1 Studios. They won Best Studio. They won the Best Studio award at the New Type Anime Awards. I'm not too familiar with like that specific award show and stuff, but I seen it while doing my world news research, and hey, shout out to them. It's always an accomplishment for people to get recognized for their hard work. And studio like A1 Studio, huh?
They got Solo Leveling, Sword Art Online. What else? Blue Exorcist. I'm just naming the top ones that I know. 7 Deadly Sins. Okay, yeah, they deserve it.
Yeah, so shout out to them, just getting recognized for their hard work, because I know with the anime boom, I know these production studios are working overtime. So definitely salute to y'all. So season 8. Every episode so far has been rated a 9 or higher. Episode 1 was rated a 9.1. Episode 2, a 9.8. Episode 3, a 9.8. And episode 4, a 9.7. My Hero final season, I read the manga and stuff, so I already know what happens. I'm gonna wait for all the episodes to come out, and I'm gonna just watch it through. But it's lit. My Hero's not necessarily one of my favorite shows, but these past few seasons have been really, really, really good and have changed my perspective a lot about the show. I was not a fan at all starting out. I liked certain moments, I liked certain fights, I loved certain characters, but overall I just wasn't super gravitated towards the show. Now, with that being said, I do have my Dark Shadow tap, because like I said, I love some characters in that joint. But as a whole, My Hero was just all right to me. These past few seasons, oh my God, it's been lit. I've been enjoying every single second. So there's no surprise to me that season 8 has been popping like it has. And, we seen a run like this a few weeks ago with One Piece. Just very high rated episodes. Gotta tip your straw hat to it. Even though I know you're
a bit cringy. I'll get there one day, man.
You're scared to touch that joint with a 10-foot pole. Don't lie.
Yeah, that one was it's a tough one.
Every time I mention My Hero, chat, I see the color in this man's face just go. It just drains. It's just like uninterested, checked out of the convo. And I felt that way for a little bit. I've always just thugged it out because I've dropped my fair share of animes, but like there are anime that I respect that I'm like, okay, I'm gonna see this one through. Especially super hyped ones, because I really tried to find the hype and stuff and what people say. And My Hero, it warmed up to me. It did. You're gonna like certain moments of it. Certain moments for sure, and then once you hit a certain part where like the show takes like a very dark turn, it's like, okay, yeah, it does. I swear to you, I wouldn't lie. I'm live on my podcast. You feel me? I'm not gonna lie to you. the show takes a little bit of a dark turn, and it's like, okay, now stakes get higher, things get like, I get invested. I'm not gonna lie.
All Might slimes out.
Head ass. But yeah, shout out to them. They're doing their thing. For the first time ever, 2 anime films are in the global top 30 this year. Demon Slayer, number 5, $667 million in revenue so far. And Chainsaw Man coming in at number 30 with $110 million.
Yo, they do that in there for shits and giggles, bro.
What, Chainsaw?
Yeah.
I mean, it was only a week out at the time of this reporting. Demon Slayer's been out for over a month.
Okay.
So it's not off of like, it's off of sales up until now. Like, Chainsaw Man just broke the top 30. Like, it's climbing in sales, so it just broke the top 30. But he said they just threw that in there. Like, come on.
Yeah,
now.
they just threw it in there. It landed 30th. So.
Oh my God, top 30. Like, yes. Like they should have waited till it was 20 or something. Is that what you saying?
Yeah, like, come on.
Hey man. Salute. Either way.
Yes, for sure.
Because like that comes that comes to the question is like, is it official? Is anime officially taking over? Like we're starting to see numbers like this. You know, we didn't see this stuff a few years ago. Even when there were good movies out.
Yeah.
So it's just exciting to see you know what a lot of this genre that we love can really do with the support and money behind it. So exciting. In Japan, a local university launched an experimental program, I think I worded this wrong. It's an interactive, like, okay. In Japan, a local university launched an experimental program where they choose their favorite anime characters and can interact with them through a visual novel format. So it's similar to a game. It looks like a regular game, but it's supposed to have real therapeutic effects. And they're trying to study if anime is antidepressant in a way, and they're trying to figure out, you know, if people interacting with some of their favorite anime characters can actually reduce depression. Now,
bit kinky.
Yeah. I was gonna say it's. They're trying to make this into a scientific thing and an experiment and all that. But in reality, like we as anime lovers, we've came this far. Like we've already went through the ringer of people looking at us as weird, and then we're doing stuff like this that's kind of like not helping us. Because you're going to have those people, like this could be a positive for the average youth. But you're gonna have your weirdo who takes this and makes this a weird thing. I don't want to say too much, but like my brother said, a bit kinky. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like watching anime alone is enough. You know, playing anime video games, getting anime gear, collecting your favorite anime stuff. That's helping with depression, if that's what your passion is, if that's where your heart's at. That makes me feel better. I like when I get a new anime piece, whatever it is, tattoo, poster, whatever the case may be. I love it. And I don't think I need to have like a VR AI type experience with my favorite characters to help me. And trust me, my favorite characters, they not gonna help me not get depressed. They gonna try to box me or something. So
they're gonna sing you to sleep, Jay.
Hey, I don't even want to talk about the post you sent me the other day. That- All right, moving on. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle. We've been talking about these anime movies a lot lately, but there's been a lot of news revolving around them. Demon Slayer Infinity Castle anime has officially announced that it will be exclusive to theaters in 2026, and it will not be joining Crunchyroll. I think that's a W. I feel like they're trying to milk the sales a lot.
Oh, okay, yeah,
but I feel like it's a W because if you want to go watch the movie, go watch it. I really think the movie experience for that specific movie was worth it. I think, yes, it will be appreciated if you just watch it on your TV, on your tablet, on your phone, whatever, on Crunchyroll. But that specific movie was very cool in theaters. Just the ambiance of the theater, the volume, you know, the surround sound effect, the big screen, the colors. It's a very flashy movie. I think it's worth the watch in theaters if you want to go see it. I don't understand why it won't be joining Crunchyroll at all next year. I don't know if that stands for the whole year, but they just reported that it will be exclusive to theaters in 2026. So, hey, I don't know.
They're milking.
Yeah, they're definitely milking. And because
go ahead.
Oh, I was just saying, I don't even really think regular movies stay a whole year in theaters. A year and some change. Yeah, it's usually a few months. Like once the season's over, they kind of it's like they have movies every season almost. Like,
I'll run on the topic of movies. How was the Chainsaw movie? I don't think we talked about it.
Oh, damn, we didn't talk about it. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed the Chainsaw Man movie.
I bet you did, huh? Yeah.
It was a good movie. I give it like a 7.5 out of 10, and that's only because there were some scenes where I felt like they left too much of a gap in between. So there was a scene, then they cut away from the scene, and then they cut back, and I feel like it was a little bit too much of a gap in between of like, you have to really, and it was fine. You had to really just put together in your mind of what happened in between this and this happening. But overall, action was great. The characters and like the new character, and I feel like with the story, it was a good like canon part that left some of the main cast out of it to still like further their progression while still making the movie a whole. Still keeping Denji a part of everything, introducing Reze and having her role show, Makima showing her role and her connection. I really liked how they did everything as a whole. There was just my little gripe about the changing of scenes, but besides that, overall it was a really solid movie. I could probably say it was an 8. I could probably say it was an 8 if I'm not being super picky, but it was a real good movie.
Good.
Yes. Rimuru Tempest from That Time I Was Reincarnated as a Slime is voted as the strongest anime character according to Japanese anime fans. And I'm not gonna lie, it's probably a fact. Between him, what's his name? Anos, I believe his name is. Really between them, those two, like people don't like to add isekai into like, it's always the strongest of anime, it's always shonen. So people love to talk about Gojo, Goku, Saitama, but like
they all get slimed.
They all get slimed because like, bro, Rimuru has like Jinwoo's powers times 100. Because Jinwoo kind of has a limit with certain things and his resurrections and stuff. Rimuru don't have to resurrect you. He just make you a part of his team by giving you a name, and then you gonna level up your powers, and then he gonna beat you and take your
Holy
powers.
Man. You just can become a god. He names you.
Yeah, bro.
Knights you.
Yeah, come on now. Rimuru's smacking around Goku, Saitama, all of them. So I can agree with that. And not gonna lie, from here on out, I'm a stand on it. I'm a stamp when the conversation of strongest anime characters, I'm gonna start bringing my dog Rimuru up and coming with the facts too. I might rewatch just so I can come with the facts like boom, boom, boom.
Nope.
Come on now.
I gotta. Have you watched all the movies? All the Slime movies?
Yes.
I gotta watch them. I haven't watched them.
The most recent one I was in theaters that I went to go see. That shit was ass. Excuse my language. But it didn't take away my view on the series as a whole. It was just a movie, and I just didn't like it.
Is it canon? Or
I don't even think so. No, I don't think it's canon.
Cool.
But it came out in theaters. I love the show, so I was just like, I told you, I rarely miss an anime movie in theaters. So it came out. I went to go see it with my dog Demi. Shout out my dog. And yeah, we didn't really like it, but hey, went to go see it. All right, and now this is, I really want a lot of feedback from y'all out there in the comments, and you, Ja. I know there's only some that we have seen on this list, but these are some of the contestants for Anime of the Year. And which do you think will take home Anime of the Year of 2025? So we have Lord of Mysteries, Gachi Akuta, My Hero, Cleavitus, To Be Hero X, Summer, Hikaru Died, Dandadan, Kaiju number 8, Dr. Stone, Takopi's Original Sin, Sakamoto Days, Apothecary Diaries, The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity, and Solo Leveling.
Solo Leveling was so good this year. I'm sorry. I won't put it first, but we do have to say it was so good. I don't know. I'm still caught up on it. I think it might be. Like you named a lot of low-key bangers. I see all of them on Crunchyroll all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know they were doing so well to be on a list like this, but for me, it's like a toss-up between Solo Leveling. Definitely Kaiju. Kaiju is so slept on. So slept on. If you haven't watched Kaiju, go watch Kaiju. Please.
Please.
It's so slept on. And what was the third one that I've watched that was on there that I'd say?
Dr. Stone.
It's in the note. Dr. Stone, yeah. This is the latest season of Dr. Stone, that whole last season?
Mm-hmm.
Gas.
Yeah. That's what they would be counting. It's just the season, not as a whole. If they just do it by what came out this year. So I've seen Gachi Akuta. I haven't seen My Hero, but I've read it, and the ratings on the episodes is kind of showing me that is they're adapting it good. Dandadan, Kaiju, Dr. Stone, Sakamoto Days, and Solo Leveling. Those are the ones that I've seen off the list. And To Be Hero X, I've seen like half of it, but I'm not gonna lie, I think I'm gonna watch it with my shorty, so I'm waiting to like fully catch up on that one.
Gotcha.
But the rest of them, but what I've seen like 4 episodes of it is really good. Like I'm excited to finish
that.
What's
the title again?
To Be Hero X.
To Be Hero, yeah, I've seen
Mm-hmm. So that one's very unique too, because they switch between, so like The show is in 3D, but the fight scenes are in 2D. And it sounds weird, but it looks very good in how they do it.
I can imagine a 2D fight. I instantly went to
2D fight is regular, like One Piece would be a 2D fight.
Okay.
And the 3D is like, have you seen Arcane? No. Actually, why am I? You can see this right here. But yeah, so I don't know. I think so. You see how this looks?
Yeah. That looks very interesting. What the
And then where would a fight be?
Yeah, this is Disney made this. What is this?
It's good though. It's
this is not. This is cringy, bro.
It's not though. It's so good. It's so good.
What?
Have I steered you wrong with anime?
No, I hear you, but that looks so weird. That didn't even look like an anime.
Yeah, I mean it's a different animation style, but the fights are regular animation style. That's just how like the regular story. I like it. It takes some getting used to. It's like it caught me off guard because I actually was on a stream and I just heard someone mention it and I was like, let me check it out. They was hyping it up, and I checked it out and I really enjoyed it. But yeah, I think Solo Leveling's gonna win. I think Kaiju number 8, in my opinion, should probably win. Sakamoto Days is really good. Gachi Yakuta's first season was amazing. Dandadan was fire. I can
see Dandadan winning it though, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people were rocking with that when it first came out.
Yeah, for sure. For sure, 1,000%. I just Solo Leveling.
I know. I wouldn't vote that, but hey, it was. And then, yeah, it had the whole internet in the chokehold.
Yeah.
But I do know there's some Dandadan fans out there.
I don't know if you want to adjust yourself. Can you see yourself?
I caught a tan today. Holy moly! I'm good here.
Yeah, you good. I was just making sure. But yeah, that wraps up our Anime World News segment.
I didn't even notice. What the heck?
Yeah, you did.
If you guys have made it this far, we appreciate you. Leave a like on the stream, 5-star rating on our podcast, or on our if you're listening on our podcast, Apple Podcasts, YouTube Music, Spotify, and whatever other streaming podcast services you guys use. Thank you.
Thank you so much. We are gonna roll into our next segment where we review the latest One Piece episode. So we have episode 1148, The Lost History, Joy Boy, the First Pirate. And the summary states, Vegapunk's revelation sends shockwaves around the world. Saint Saturn abandons his fight with Nami and the others and rushes to stop the broadcast at all costs. Vegapunk goes on to expose another stunning truth, this time about Joy Boy, the first pirate. Yes, sir. Let's get straight into it, man.
Is this the episode that's going to show an outline of him?
I don't know. Honestly, I didn't look at the chapter prior to this.
I wonder.
But exciting. So you can see everything. Let me make sure
Don't stop.
people can see everything. And if y'all are on audio platforms and y'all want to catch us, actually review the physical episode, and you want to be here with us to see what we are talking about, we just check us out over there on YouTube if y'all get the opportunity, because we always will have the screen up of the episode when we are reacting. But there will be no audio on y'all end, so apologize for that. But
it is what it is.
It is what it is.
Fallen angel.
Joy
What's
boy.
that? What's that?
Hmm?
Who was that?
Talking?
No.
Oh, fallen. I don't know.
Akainu. This is. I like this. I can't lie. I like this. It's kind of head ashes, but I kind of like it. Ah, no. This dang Water 7. This is clean.
I like it.
That is head ashes. But
Yeah. AI. Yes, sir.
His voice sounds cooler.
I've always wondered in this scene, why is he just parked outside? Like, why he got a chair outside of Dofi's cell?
Who else he gonna hang with? Everybody else got out.
Yeah, Blackbeard broke everybody out. All the top-notch dudes.
He only cool.
Blackbeard and Luffy broke everybody out.
Magellan versus Doflamingo.
Magellan's strong, low-key, though. Magellan's strong, low-key, though. I feel like Dofi got more to fight for, though. And him being a conqueror, like that, just that will, he might win that. I feel like if it came to it, how much of a fight would Magellan give at this point?
I got Dofi, but
you got Dofi. I got Dofi too. Hi, Diff.
Hi, Diff. Yeah, we're locked.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.
And it's funny because he's saying that with a little bit of a different perspective to it.
I wonder how much AI has been used. Whoa. He's got red hair.
Yeah.
Big ass Rayquaza. You know, go somewhere. I like that animation for them talking. Telepathically.
Is that like, are we considering that voice of all things?
It was like Black Lightning, so I think it's just their
Their specific way.
Yeah.
The Gorosei way.
I'd hate for it to be it though.
Because that's really
If
rare.
it is. No, yeah. And we're back.
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Wow. Man, F you. Make sure y'all like the stream. Who's on? They sick. Man, if I was Zeus, I would have been like, nah, let me shut up. This is anime only.
I was gonna say the same thing. This how you suck, bro.
Come on, man.
Yeah, right. What is going on right now?
They just standing there. She. Upscale? Straw Hats upscale again?
Are we? Was that? Did I just watch that correctly? I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up the manga, bro.
Right, bro. Is this encoded attacks? Like they just sitting there.
What?
Robin's sitting there like straight pace while Chopper.
Bro, am I tripping? Did I just see that the right way?
It's been a minute since I read it.
What chapter? Bro. Would it be 116? What was that? What was that? Nah, folks.
Is it 15? I'm just confused. That just did not ring a bell.
Nah, this is not even. It's got to be 15.
I'm looking through 15 right now. This is not 15. Oh,
is it 14?
Yeah, it might be 14. Hold on, y'all. Bear with us. Stay with us.
That was crazy what we just saw.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this out now. Yes, it happened.
Oh, 14, yeah.
14, page 7.
Went. He's whacking Chopper.
I guess it's just a bit. The way they animated it just upscaled it for me.
He just went crazy on Chopper.
Wow. Okay, man.
I didn't see it like that.
I didn't see it like that either.
But hey,
why is this not being talked about more? manga community. Why is this not being addressed as much? We doing all these scalings. Like, none of them budged right then.
What? Who is taking those hits?
Right. He's either missing, but still they're not even like really pressed by it.
That's a direct hit. He's sitting there.
Hey. Maybe that's a Yonko level crew at the end of the day.
Yeah. How many transformations this dude got? Yeah.
Okay, now they're scared. Yep. Makes sense.
Yo. So calm with it.
Damn.
Bro.
Right, because Saturn, you look crazy as hell fighting them anyway. That is so crazy how they communicate.
Oh shoot.
Yes, sir.
Not as dope.
Yeah.
That's the panel. Purple though. Pink though. That's not half bad though.
Nah, that's decent. I didn't mind that one.
You flew too close this time. Conquering the snails.
OD.
Oh.
That ass. Flower room. I'm convinced Emu's a good person. Like, look at the way they treat the butterflies in there, bro. Look at the way they treat the butterflies in there, though. Hot take.
Human
Human with a good heart. They just want peace.
The Celestials don't know nothing he's talking about.
Huh? Bart? What?
He bad though.
Right, who was that?
Look who it is.
I wonder where he at. Where you chilling at, Saul? Mm.
I got
Yes, sir. Stand on that.
I'm liking the pacing already.
No, yeah. I'm liking it. That's okay, Vegapunk. We don't need all the answers yet. We don't want to know the full story. Remember when Usopp tried to ask Rayleigh and Luffy snapped? That's how I'm feeling. Just tell us, give us some clues to what we need to know, Vegapunk.
Run, gun. Bugigara.
Yes, sir.
That's tough. No damage. Head ass.
Sun God.
They giving us another episode?
Hmm?
They giving us another episode?
You mean chapter?
This is where it ends. Oh, here they go. Oh, look at Tom taking in all this great information.
You saw him a couple weeks ago.
Yo.
So this is the beginning of next chapter.
Bro. Bro.
This is canon. Toy ball.
Oh. Yeah, y'all boys, listen up.
Cataract. Yes, because you heard Zunisha say Joy Boy before. Man. Peanut guy.
Luigi.
My dog Edison, man.
Mugiwara.
That boy a real ninja.
Okay.
So,
Got a little bit more.
yeah, we got what was that? 6 pages? 5.5, 6 pages into the next chapter. Wow. So that was episode 1148, The Lost History, Joy Boy the First Pirate. Give me your initial thoughts, my brother. Shit.
As a whole, it was a great episode. It fulfilled that what I needed for this week for sure. If I were to rate it, I'd give it a. It wasn't nothing crazy, so I'll go Admiral. It was it was some questionable things we saw today, but I don't know if it takes
That
away from the
was
story or
adapted
not.
weird in the anime, but
Yeah,
I'm not mad at it. It just kind of puts question marks around a few things, like Saturn. I understand, like, yeah, he was frustrated and stuff, but like, what was the
he
base
wasn't
behind
missing
those?
that.
Yeah, what was the base
Yeah,
behind those attacks? What was going on there? And like, is Chopper really tanking multiple Gorosei attacks, getting stepped on? Like
that's
Chopper,
outrageous.
that was
Chopper.
you know. And then like Robin sitting there straight faced. Now they're all kind of all the weakest members of the crew are all gathered there, and you know
They didn't even flinch.
he couldn't even take out one of them.
Yeah, I didn't. That was adapted weird, like you said.
Yeah, and then the color
Didn't see
behind his
that.
attacks, like it was like it looked like they wanted to kind of give us the impression that they had hockey on him, like how his legs were red when he was coming down hitting them, and they weren't red at any other move or anything. Like it was just weird, the colors and the way they did that whole sequence.
I wonder if any of that was AI. How much of any of that was AI?
Yeah, we just talked about that last week on them incorporating more AI. I mean, we definitely seen it with the waves and stuff and Water 7 and like
Yeah,
some of the like far landscape kind of scenes. We kind of seen like the use of that, where they're using the AI in that sense.
yeah.
But hey, like you said, I agree. I give it a Admiral as well. I was thinking the same thing. I enjoyed the episode as a whole. It gave us a lot in terms of a little bit more than a chapter.
Big facts.
Some of the anime adaptation was cool. Some of the coloring was cool. I like how the Mother Flame was like had the purple glow. I personally like that, and I didn't think it was that bad of a scene. I think from the panel and when you spoke, yeah, but it was when you spoke, it was a little bit before the panel. Like it was leading up to when he destroyed the snail. That's when that panel was, and I thought that looked pretty cool. But on the panel, like completely turning to that page and just seeing the whole thing sit there, yeah, that was cool. That was clean. But I enjoyed it. Good episode. Not a lot of fluff. Like even though we still kind of getting everybody's expression throughout the journey. You know, we're going to see the people in Water 7. We're going to see the people in Impel Down. We're going, you know, we're cycling through all the familiar faces and their reactions to this, because everybody, you know, it's really emphasizing that everyone around the world is getting this message. So, but I don't feel like
good though.
Yeah, I don't feel like it was fluffed or anything. So, it overall, I enjoyed it. Good episode. Admiral level, like you said, nothing crazy. No good Luffy feats. You know, we didn't get any good crazy Luffy scenes. Dorian, Bragi, and Luffy were just running the whole time from Warcurry and stuff. So, that little, you know, we didn't get anything from our major players. We didn't get, you know, the coolest thing was, what's his name? Mars walking through.
Dropping snails.
Yeah, Conqueror's Hockey. You know, that was a cool little aura scene, you know, but it's just transponding snails at the end of the day. So it's not like, but just the hockey like bolts around them. That was cool, but you know, nothing
like the transformation from they both kind of did it. We didn't see Mars too much, but we saw Saturn's instant transformation to their human form.
Yeah. Overall, smooth episode. I enjoyed it. Excited to, you know, keep pumping out Egghead. So
yeah,
Admiral level episode. Give us y'all thoughts in the comments down below. If y'all come watch the VOD, if y'all are here with us live, feel free to give us your feedback and thoughts about the episode as well. But yeah, that will wrap up our anime episode review, episode 1148. And excited to hear more about what Vegapunk has to say and how it's translated and stuff. So make sure y'all come tap in with us in future episodes to continue to witness this and go about this journey. And let's roll right into our next segment and our final segment of the evening, Manga Mania, where we will be reviewing Chapter 1164, Davy Blood, the most recent One Piece chapter that dropped earlier today.
Oh boy.
Yes, we have a lot to talk about. And before we get straight into that, I just want to say, if y'all are here with us, make sure y'all leave a like on the stream, leave a like on the video, and show us some love. If y'all are new, subscribe, drop some comments down below, give us your favorite parts of the episode, give us your favorite, your thoughts about some of our takes, some of our ideas, and some of this beautiful story that we're getting into and we have been getting into. So make sure y'all show a lot of love, and if y'all are listening to us audio platforms, make sure y'all leave us a 5-star rating and a good review. We will make sure to respond to all of those reviews and stuff, and we appreciate y'all so much. This will be our manga only section, so if y'all are anime only watchers, I advise you, if y'all want to stay, y'all can. I ain't gonna force y'all out, but I advise y'all to, go ahead and step away from the pod right now, and because I don't want to spoil this. This is some real rich stuff that we're about to get into, and I would hate to spoil anything for anybody who's not ready. If y'all are tapped in with us in this Manga Mania segment, we are getting into 1164, so I hope y'all are caught up. And yeah, we got a lot to talk about, a lot to discuss. This should be fun. Let's get right into it. Well, you got any pre-thoughts before we roll into it?
I'll just speak after. Do you address the cover page or no?
No, I don't have any notes on the cover page. Did you want to talk about that? Go ahead.
I'll just talk about it real quick. So 1164, Davy Blood, reader request, Perona chasing a rabbit with a watch by Tomari Shinomo. Shino Omi, maybe. Sorry for butchering that. We got Perona chasing a rabbit that looks kind of like Mihawk. But it's like, I think it plays off the meme, how I said earlier, all roads lead to Rome. Have you seen that meme?
No, I don't
with
think
the rabbit with the clock. It's basically just talking about like outcomes being the same no matter what route you take.
Mm-hmm.
Like coming to the same conclusion with starting off on a different path and everything. So I don't know, maybe that's kind of ties in with One Piece possibly. Yeah. So
that's interesting. Okay, yeah, I didn't really have much when I first initially looked at it, especially it being the reader's request. I just kind of looked at it, was like, oh, cool. Noticed a little how he was dressed like Mihawk, and just kind of kept it pushing. But that's an interesting connection. Yeah, so let's get into the nitty-gritty of it. All right, so the chapter continues the flashback of the God Valley incident, focusing heavily on Rock's final moments and major world lore revelations. While struggling to resist Imu's mysterious power, Rox makes a shocking revelation. He tells Imu that the previous true king of the world was Davy D. Jones, and that the will of Davy being passed down scares Imu. This directly ties into the modern story, the current day timeline, and how there's a forgotten king, and suggests that the world government's fear is rooted in this ancient legacy. Imu's ability, Domi Reversi, ultimately succeeds in taking over Rox. He transforms into a massive demon-like figure with fangs and wings. In this controlled, monstrous state, Emu orders him to exterminate all remaining members of the Davy clan and everyone else on the island. Now, upon of Emu, the demonic Rocks immediately turns on his own crew. He demonstrates overwhelming power, making very quick work of Big Mom and Kaido. My bad. I just heard my dog do something crazy. I have no idea where he is. Oh, I see him. All right, my bad. In a heartbreaking sequence, the enslaved Rocks is commanded to kill his own family. Rocks' wife, Eris, and a young Blackbeard were fleeing. Just before Rocks could strike them, a young Kuma, using the power of the pawpaw fruit, teleports them to safety, saving them from the devastating attack. That's a little bit further than here, but as Rocks continues his destructive rampage under Emu's control, he locks eyes with Roger and Garp, using the voice of all things, an ability only very few people possess. Rocks bypasses Emu's control just enough to telepathically communicate with them. With tears streaming down his face, he desperately pleads with Garp and Roger to kill him, begging them to end his misery and stop him from being Emu's puppet. The chapter ends as Roger and Garp, now aware of Rock's tragic fate, prepare to fulfill his request. The long-awaited climax of God Valley incident, Roger and Garp versus the possessed Rocks, or Davy D. Zebek, is about to begin. Man, this chapter was amazing. It was amazing.
Yeah. Did it live up to your hype, expectation?
I'd say yes. I'm gonna let you talk first since I just gave the summary. I want to hear your initial thoughts.
You know how I go page by page, whatever. In the beginning, we get Rock showing some resistance to the Domi Reversi.
Yeah.
It's everybody else that we've seen is almost instantly turned, and there seemed to be a total different person. Rock's being able to get those last few minutes or seconds in, I just feel like it just belongs to him at the throne of one of the strongest willed people in the show.
Yeah, it demonstrates his will.
Yeah, I feel like that's why we got shown this.
Yeah, and it threw me off at first because obviously at the end it looked like he instantly, got transformed. And opening this chapter, just seeing that he's like still got a smile on his face and still popping his stuff, makes me love Rocks even more.
Just looking at it right now, is that kind of the same picture as him and his bounty? Remember the one they were looking? They're like,
no, he doesn't have the fangs though.
Yeah, he doesn't. Yeah, he doesn't have the fangs, but
he
it's
does
like the
have
same.
His tongue. Yeah, it's the same type of smile. Like that's his. Yeah, that's his get busy smile, I guess.
Rocks believes Davy Jones was the original king of the world. I want to know, based off his will, or like was he people just call, maybe he was like the king of the pirates before, I don't know. There was no pirate. Well, maybe we don't know that actually. So maybe he was just a strong figure and not an actual king, or was he actually royalty? That's where I went with, I don't know. That's what I first thought of.
I have a feeling there's some sort of like actual royalty to to him. I mean, hey, Rox has convinced me that like to no pun intended, but to rock with whatever he say. So like I feel like he's not really. I feel like he's in a way being pretty literal in that sense. I feel like there just has to have been something that happened that may have affected that to where now Emu took over and Emu don't want no trace of, there being because Emu's whole thing is the man upon the empty throne. He has this facade of, to the world, there's nobody on the throne. Maybe Davy wasn't like that. Maybe Davy was, this is my world, and maybe I feel like there was a bit of a literal sense to that, but it did have me thinking like, what is the king of the world? What was the world looking like in the ancient kingdom and all that, to where it may have had one king, one sole ruler, or whatever the case may be. So
Davy's promise, we get it, again, like we did last week. Or it's not really, it doesn't say Davy's promise, but to fulfill the promise that,
I did have something to talk about with this little speech bubble. So the thought that Davy's will might be passed down one day, and passed down, and one day come for you to fulfill the promise. It kind of gives us a little, not a direct confirmation, but a little bit of a better perspective on Teach, on Blackbeard. And it's not really up for debate anymore on like there's clearly a will thing passed down in terms of, and a lot of people, including myself, we still separate Rox and Blackbeard so much in terms of like their personalities and stuff, but Will being Will, it's something that is hard to argue, especially in a show based on that. It does make me think a little bit more about the will of D. I still am on the side of, I want them to have separate paths and stuff and not be so intertwined. But some of the things, especially that he says on this next page, it just kind of like, he does mention Joy Boy. It's just interesting. Like I'm really excited to get the reveal on the will of D, what this actual promise like specifically is, and Joy Boy, Davy. It's just the same questions. They're just being brought up more and more by these heavy hitters, and we still don't have nothing set in stone about what any of this is.
Seeing Emu here get like kind of emotional, kind of almost not too
out
much
of character a little bit, but
just a little bit.
Like snap, like silence, like
yeah.
How dare you?
Yeah. I seen people talking like also like Teach upscale. Teach would have took that hit from Emu, wouldn't have been Domi Reversi. After all the tanking we've seen Teach do somehow.
Yeah. That's cap. That's cap.
What we get? But yeah, then we get the names thrown around again, and Emu still out, kind of what he said last page, where she's kind of like not terrified, but there's some fear behind these names. Panicked is what he says.
Yeah.
Then we see young Kaido and Big Mom get dealt with
Mollywopped
with such ease. Yet Newgate seems to be caught off guard and gets into a clash with Rocks without being able to. Looks like he didn't even get to block with his spear.
Yeah, he used he just used his Quake and Conquerors, I guess.
Yeah,
and held up his arm.
And then I can only assume that he gets he loses this exchange and causes half the valley to fall.
The whole mountain,
bro. To the next page. The Celestials. We get another flick of the Celestials, just showing us how much POS they are. Mm-hmm. Just Oda will not ever not show us this, I guess. He really is trying to, get it through our brains that they're just POSs and they deserve what might come for them.
They said, "Don't you dare leave without us, or we'll have you all put to death." Crazy.
I love that what's it called, that panel with the mountain falling.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that was fire.
Like, it's so iconic. Like the God Valley pictures, like the two valleys, and to know that it's not like that at all. Whitebeard and rocks like dismantled the place. Yeah.
I'll talk about that at the end. You want to move on to this next?
Yeah, Demon Rocks hunts down Eris and Teach and goes for the kill, and the GOAT.
Oh,
the GOAT himself. The GOAT himself.
Man.
As a kid.
Young.
He ate the fruit probably an hour ago. Just continuing to back up the epithet, the Hands of Liberation. Kuma bops Eris and Teach away last second. When the leaks came out, this was so crazy.
I seen something that, all right, so I didn't know that this was like a direct, I didn't know that this was what it was referring to, but it showed like a little fan-made panel of current Blackbeard going to Kuma, and like they approach each other, and like Blackbeard immediately breaks down in tears and drops to his knees like, "Thank you for saving my life all those years ago. Like, I didn't know it was you." Something like that.
So there is an official time they met. It was, I think, at Marineford, like before Marineford or something. The warlords met up and everything, but by then Kuma wasn't himself.
Right, yeah.
And Teach was a warlord, and they were like eating dinner all together.
Yeah. I think that's crazy to think about.
Yeah. I wonder if he knows, if he actually knows or not.
I mean, he had to. Yeah, I feel like he has to, because he has to know his ability. And like, I feel like he remembers that he got to remember this.
Yeah,
he remembers this.
I wonder where they went. Also, like, where he put them. Because right now, I think he's only been to Marijois and the place he's from, the Sorbet Kingdom. Yeah, we don't know. Maybe they stopped along their travels and deboarded the slaves on a different island that we have no clue about, or he sent all 500 people to the Sorbet Kingdom.
Hey, maybe.
Maybe. Roger and Garp both being worried about their crew getting off the islands. I just, brought me straight to Luffy. In any situation. Usually, like in the beginning of One Piece, we're usually, if the threat's too strong or they've done what they needed to do, they're just sliding.
Yeah.
And Luffy always made sure to get, be the last one on the island before they dip and stuff like that. That just brought me straight to the Luffy comparison.
I love that. That's his grandpa, and that's like the person he embodied the will of. So, showing that they're both the same way.
I really want them to. I'm still standing on it. I really want Roger, Garp, and Rox to like be the Sabo, Ace, and Luffy. I want that to happen so bad. Maybe they knew each other as kids one point in time or something. Even if it wasn't as a long brothership.
It would be Whitebeard instead of Rox, though.
Yeah,
but Whitebeard kind of got.
It makes sense.
Whitebeard does kind of get overshadowed in this because, like, at the end, it's Garp and Roger.
Yeah, we don't see Whitebeard again.
We don't see Whitebeard, and Whitebeard, like, not assuming he just got, like, we don't really see what happened to him. Obviously, here he kind of makes like a oh crap face a little bit, but that's still like a clashing face, and we don't really see what happens to him after this. Next thing you know, he's darting running to.
So then I thought about the scar thing with Whitebeard. Does Rox give him a scar after this? Say he couldn't break off that attack.
But why would Shanks make him think about it?
Then it doesn't line there.
So. Yeah.
I don't know. Oh my gosh. Rox uses the voice of all things to communicate with Roger and Garp, bro. That was chef kiss to me. I wonder if Garp's ever heard. This is the first time he's heard it. It seems like Roger's is first time, but I wonder if Garp ever hears it again in his time alive right now.
Yeah, that's interesting. I definitely think this is both their first time experiencing it. Shoot, Rox might not even know he can do that. What's up?
Nah. I mean, it would be crazy if it would make it a lot more like sentimental and emotional if that was Rox, first time using it or something like that.
I think it would be better because like you would just think like he's just doing anything in his power, his will to like voice
his will
that.
Just I'd like that. But if not, and Rox knew how to use it, Teach might be able to read Poneglyphs. But then he has what's it called? He captured Linlin's girl, Pudding.
Pudding for that reason. Yeah.
Probably for that reason. Oh, that's it's for her ability.
We can't just assume that everything's just passed on genetically. That don't really seem to be the trend in this show.
If Rox could do it, and Luffy, we've already seen Luffy. It's high possibility Teach can. I'm just saying. Very high possibility.
But we don't even know if he's a conqueror yet. We don't know, like.
It's so sad. I forgot about the whole thing. I forgot we don't even know if he's a conqueror.
Yeah,
yet.
so I mean, like, it's not like we can just assume that he gets everything because he's so reliant on devil fruits. It just seems like that would just be.
I'm just gonna upscale him crazy. I already see it, bro.
But like he's gonna have to. I mean, he's gonna have to.
Yeah, it's just tough to see Rock go out like this. Yeah, we got the news from Son Goku that this is probably, and as we got closer, this is probably the way we thought it was all gonna happen. But the voice of all things there, that really did it for me.
Yeah.
Shit. Next chapter is gonna be insane.
Oh yeah. Gonna be the last probably the last chapter of this specific of the God Valley incident, or you think we might get two more?
You know, like ending on 65 wouldn't be bad.
I think the flashback might still be going on. We talked about this a
Yeah.
little bit the other day, but I think God Valley might. I mean, the final fight between them, I can't really imagine unless there's some sort of crazy like twist in the fight that we're not expecting that may extend it to another. If this is just a clash, I think this will probably be the last God Valley flashback.
We also see Rox and Garp do Conquerors.
Yeah, when they just called out the
Yeah.
Rocks. Oh, you meant when is that? When are you talking about?
That's just the sound for it. It says Sheen. That's when they both did their Conquerors.
Oh, you talking about here? I'm talking about here too.
No, yeah, that's where it started, I believe. I think that's where they both did it.
No, this is a different page. This goes down here, and then this is the next page.
Oh, get out of here, Rox.
And it goes down
here. Dude, I'm saying that blast is theirs, though. I think.
Yeah.
Or is that Rock? Yeah,
it's theirs. I think it's two separate times of them using it though.
Yeah.
Like
that's
before when they're calling for Rocks, then Rocks pops out, and then when they are like getting ready to
walking up.
Yeah,
that's like that Rayleigh scene to Blackbeard.
I watched that yesterday, bro. I just seen when he's
that's
walking
how I
through
feel
the
like
smoke.
that scene is.
Yeah, bro. That's Blackbeard's holding Bo up, and then he looks. He's like, Dark King, Silver's
ready.
I just seen that yesterday, bro. I just rewatched it. That's clean. But
nah, then that's crazy. Like they just. Oh wait, that might be the voice of all things. No, that's the screeching of the voice of all things. Because then he talks right after, and then Garp or Rox is like,
"What's that voice?"
Rogers, yeah. That's like the Momonosuke
Yep.
effect that he had in the beginning. Okay, that makes more sense. But yeah, they're them both to the top right where it's like a power up or that's like a what's it called scene almost Dragon Ball.
Like a Super Saiyan?
Yeah, transformation real quick. Where you see like the lines down over them. Yeah, that's dope though.
Yeah, really good chapter. Yonko level chapter.
Yonko level chapter, bro. No break week, bro. What a week. It was great.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the next one.
Cooking. Yeah, any final thoughts?
Yonko, bro.
Yonko. Banger.
Yeah.
Yep. I mean, we're getting peak right now. I'm so excited to see what we get moving forward.
Off the top of your head, just one thing. We're still setting up in progress of setting up that new panel.
New segment.
Or segment.
Mm-hmm.
I forgot the name of it already. Jesus.
It's in our notes.
Yeah, I'm going to it. Boom. The tic-tac-toe foresight. Just off the top of your head though, what's one thing you want to see next chapter?
What's one thing I want to see next chapter? I want to see Harold, man. We was talking about this off camera and stuff the other day on just how the last time we seen Harold when he was talking to Rocks when they were on the way to God Valley, the narrator told us that was the last time they seen each other until that fateful day. This seems to be the end of Rocks as we know it. It's either alluding to Rocks his body or something, or him may as a whole may make it out of this situation, and we see them in the future, because there still has to be that fateful day, or Harold comes to God Valley, and like I was telling him, Ja, I think Harold will have a bigger role in stopping the Domi Reversi without necessarily killing Rocks. I still don't even know if Garp and Roger can just beat this version of Rocks right now. Not doubting it, but hey, with the powers that Emu showed us, we already kind of scaled Rocks a little bit higher than everybody else at this certain moment. And then he's getting all the boost. You know, they even said he grew in size, grew wings, grew fangs. I don't know. I think him clashing with Harold could be, you know, it would be a cool scene. You know, Harold, we even seen how Rocks, like, before he blacked out, how he turned up for Harold and was like, still standing 10 toes, leave him out of this. You know, he just wants peace for his people. So I want to see something with Harold, man. I that's what I'm looking forward to.
Just to add on a little bit, what was I about to say? Jeez. I feel like this is gonna be like a hockey blooming moment for Roger. So
for sure, both of them, Garp and Roger.
Oh yeah.
Shoot, hopefully even Whitebeard too.
Yeah, hopefully he shakes back.
I mean, it's weird because right now we kind of scaling Whitebeard just a little bit underneath. Yeah, but he gets to the point where he takes that mantle of Roger's rival. So like, I just want to, I don't want to think that he's too far off right now. Big Mom and Kaido, you know, them at that place, it makes sense. They're a little bit younger, and even when they get to their peaks, they're still a little bit under those people. But Whitebeard, you look as like an equal, and I don't want to, I love Whitebeard. I just don't want to look at him in the light of where he's too far off right now.
Okay. But yeah, what I want to see is Dragon get his gosh darn fruit, yes, bro. Come on. It has to happen here, Odo, right?
Bro, when we pan to Dragon, and then we seen Ivankov and Kuma on the same page. Where was that? Bro, I'm just like, every time we see Dragon a little bit in God Valley, it's like, when is he getting the fruit or not? What's going on? I want to see it. But yeah, man, that's you hit one on the head for me. That's honestly, I might want that more than Harold. I was just thinking about Harold because of the narration, and when he said that fateful day, it's just been stuck with me, you know. And that's truly Rox's best friend, like. So like, I just before Rox loses it all, I want them to get one more moment in. And I think seeing Rox like this from the world government's hands, it will kind of be that last thing for Harold to like show him the truth and show him that, you know.
Also to tie in, we also hear Emu say, until he made that mistake one day, Harold. Mm-hmm. So maybe I would like it if maybe Rox gets out of here somehow, and it's because of Harold, whatever something Harold does.
Yeah.
To snap him out of the Domi Reversi, maybe.
Yeah.
And then maybe Rox and the multiple personalities with Teach thing stems off of that or something, because
I still don't want that to be true, but yeah.
Yeah. Just a take.
No, yeah, just a little hot take, little food for thought out there. But yeah, definitely some exciting things to look forward to. Hopefully that we get answers within the next. I mean, and still, even them getting out of this, I want to see the Roger Pirates expression when they find Shanks and stuff. I do kind of want to see that moment. I hope we get that moment on panel and on screen and stuff. But overall, everything's been great, man. Oda's been cooking, been giving us a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, cannot complain
at all.
So manga keeps going though throughout our break.
Yes, there's no like, if they do breaks, it'll just be like, oh, just taking this week off. But there's no official reports that they will be changing anything on the manga schedule. And Toei said they will be doing better to work a little bit more on hand with Oda for these anime adaptations. So, hey, expect some greatness regardless of the time in between. We get that with every anime, so just appreciate what we do get, and let's hope they don't fumble anything. But without further ado, that'll wrap up our Manga Mania segment and our episode for the day. Look forward to, I still had my segment that I wanted to work on, Peak or Week, where we talk about, and this is, I want to incorporate this outside of just One Piece as well, just with the anime community as a whole, where we talk about different anime topics, characters, takes, topics, and we just stamp them as Peak or Week. I think that'll be good, especially when we have episodes with Snow getting like those hot takes, those spicy debates going, and it could potentially turn into something that we have the community pitch in, and maybe we can turn it into a special segment, or maybe a special like standalone video, standalone live feed, whatever the case may be. We want to incorporate that as we move forward, especially start getting those into fruition with this 3-month break that we're going to be getting at the top of the year. So definitely. Even if we don't have anything with these next few weeks, we're still going to get episodes every week, and we're going to get chapters every week. So we will still have full regular scheduled episodes throughout the rest of the remainder of the year. But especially at the top of the year in January, expect a lot more Liwu Fufus, different segments involved, tier list. I'm excited. We still got to do our tier list that we were planning on doing, and some more outside of that as well. So just expect a lot from us moving forward. Even though we will have breaks in episodes, we will have those open time slots and segments, we will be filling them with very good content, very interesting takes, and hopefully a lot more interactive for y'all, because I know the episodes are kind of, we just do what we do to review that. So hopefully on those weeks where we don't have it, we'll still have some good interaction and engagement from y'all in our community. Without further ado, I want to thank y'all so much. We appreciate y'all for tapping into another episode of Poneglyph Podcast, where we decode the world of One Piece and anime, one poneglyph at a time. Again, I am your host, Jay, aka Milky Way Jay, here every week with my brother, Ja. Straw Hat Ja today.
Straw Hat Ja today.
Yes, sir. And we are coming to y'all every single Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Be there or be square. We appreciate y'all so much. And if y'all are on our audio only platforms, whether that be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, Amazon, YouTube, any of the various podcast websites, we appreciate y'all too. Y'all listening to us on the go, and make sure y'all give us a 5-star rating, a positive review over there, and come join our YouTube community as well. We have other videos that we post on the channel that are not only related to our specific podcast episodes. So if y'all don't want to miss those, go check our YouTube VODs as well. So we appreciate y'all. We love y'all. And until next week, we have a very good episode in store next Sunday. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. We'll catch y'all next week. It's the PNG boys, and we are out. Y'all be safe.
Out.
Love.
Shout out Milky Way J.
Shout out to you, Ja. Yes, sir.
If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going Sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me. And my cup is running low, need you to fill it, please. I remember all those times it was a simple thing. Now I'm here all alone, reminiscing about what we could've been, I'm on the road, drinking, driving, swerving, I won't crash out. Got 12 on my ass down, still will chase the bag down. Hit the throttle, spaz out. These niggas crashing out, they living but they lashing out. They chasing paper now.
Whoa, I can't crash out. I remember I was broke, I'm getting cash now. These lame ass niggas talking shit don't make me lash out. She don't make me lash out. Ballin' like I'm Jordan, make a switch. Every time I talk, I'm making hits. Trippin' daily, I feel like the shit. Yeah, I'm going, I can't reminisce.
If you're not feeling it, be honest. I'm dashing in the coupe and going Sonic speed. I gave you my all, tell me what else you need. I'm not ready for your love, but feel you rushing me. And my cup is running low, need you to fill it, please. I remember all those times it was a simple thing. Now I'm here all alone, reminiscing